So working on your business, not in your business, is what I see a lot of people getting wrong, and I used to see myself getting this wrong as well. And transitioning between a job and full-time property, I've done that. And I've not always done property right. So I was in the army for 24 years and I was investing in property for 20 of those years. But I wasn't doing it right for most of those 20 years. I was just working really, really hard, but a bit stupid, not working smart. Okay. So I was the idiot on a satellite phone trying to call plumbers out to deal with a leaky tap and stuff like that from Afghanistan. And actually, my property portfolio then was pretty chaotic, as you can imagine, because I didn't have letting agents, didn't have any help at home. I was just trying to do it all myself, as you do. I thought I was saving money on not having letting agents, so I can deal with stuff on the phone, on a satellite phone, when I'm away. So actually, my property portfolio previously was pretty chaotic, and actually all that did was trap me in a job, because often I needed my job income to pay mortgages and stuff when I was losing money on the portfolio. So that's not how to do it. You got to learn to outsource and leverage. And in the short term, you pay money on letting agents and staff, for instance, cleaning in service accommodation, right? I'd never done it myself, and nor's my other half, Caroline. We've always paid somebody else to do it. And when we're running the numbers on a deal, if it doesn't stack with paying for cleaners, we don't do the deal. So it's pretty obvious when you think about it that you just got to make sure that the property works before doing it, whether it's HMO, buy-to-let, service accommodation, whatever it is. Factoring in being able to outsource and leverage. And that's the only way you get to scale. And I don't care, some of you, right? Some of you, no one's going to do it as good as me, right? Well, you're working in your business, not on your business. You've got to teach somebody else to do stuff, which frees up your time to maybe go and get another deal, or to raise finance, or networking, whatever it may be, doing your due diligence on a deal, going to see agents, building up direct to vendor marketing, all of that stuff. That's income generating tasks. And whilst you're too close to the coalface, doing cleaning, for instance, in a service accommodation property, and all the maintenance and everything, you're not off finding the deal. So I don't care if in the short term, it pinches a bit in terms of paying to outsource to somebody. And yes, you've got to teach them, okay? So break it down, into say 10 steps, and teach them how to do each thing, and then let them make mistakes. And yes, they'll make mistakes, all right? But put some safeguards in place so that they don't make really expensive mistakes, okay? Don't allow them to be able to pay invoices of £1 million, because there was zeros wrongly on the invoice, okay? So put some safeguards in place. I know I'm exaggerating a wee bit there, but you know what I mean. And let them make mistakes, because that's the only way they're going to learn, right? And then you will be able to free up your time more to scale your business. We've got properties in different locations in England and Wales, and what I've learned is to outsource to people on the ground, agents, cleaners, management companies, things like that, which frees up my time to do what I want when I want, with whom I want. So just thought it was useful putting this across, because that's ultimately what I do. I spend my time with people that can't sing. He looked back at me. He's trying to ruin my life. How very rude. And I've trained people how to do this now. Mentoring people. I'm actually mentoring people. I still do some mentoring at Progressive. I don't do running courses or anything like that anymore, but people who I've previously trained, still mentoring. I'm doing that at Progressive next month. So any of you guys that are still on the mastermind, be great to see you there, or will be great to see you there. And one of the guy I'm getting to do the keynote is Billy, right? His brand is Stay Bananas, or as he says, he's from Bristol, Stay Bananas. And ultimately what he's done is he's created a job replacing income, and his strategy is rent to serviced accommodation. So he didn't come in with loads and loads of money. He had to raise the money in order to finance his rent to SAs, raise the money for training and mentoring, raise the money for furniture, etc. And by doing that, he has created a job replacing income, freeing up his time, allowing him to scale. And he's got landlords with large portfolios now offering their properties to him to use as service accommodation, because he's keeping them in show home condition, giving them more money than they would get than if they were buy to lets. They don't have to worry about the renters reform bill. You know, there's so many win-wins there for Billy, or potentially you, and the landlords, okay, of the property. And he's had to put in some hard yards, so no one says it's easy. If it's easy, everyone would do it. He's had to put in some hard yards, right? And he's done it whilst in a job to create this job replacing income. But it's worth it, because now he's getting his life back and he can spend his time with the people he wants to spend his time with, his family, right? So it can be done. It involves some hard work, right? But you have to outsource, you have to leverage in order to not need a job anymore and to earn all your money from property. So I've got buy-to-lets, HMOs, serviced accommodation, a hotel, do rent to SA. Obviously I own net properties, I do SA management. So I do all, flipping properties, doing them up, selling them on and all that stuff. I do all of the above, and the only reason I've got the time to do all of the above is because I'm outsourcing to cleaners, maintenance, VAs, PAs, letting agents, management companies, because you're never going to be able to do it if you try doing it all yourself. And that is actually the most important asset. You've got to fix this top computer to be able to do it right. So no, I didn't pull any punches there, because a lot of people are obviously doing everything themselves. Are you trying to do everything yourself? Should you? God, my gimbal is a bit drunk this morning, or is it me? Who knows? Are you trying to do it all yourself? Do you need to stop it? You just got to look at all of the tasks that you've got going on and think, what can I outsource from these things? Is there anything in there that I can get somebody else to do? And yeah, it's then going to involve you having to teach somebody else to do it, and it's going to involve them making some mistakes. So what? Okay, that's the gig. So what do you think? Got any comments? Got any questions? Have you been doing it wrong in the past? Are you getting it right now? Are you still doing it wrong? Be interesting to hear your thoughts. So like, subscribe, follow, all of the good stuff, depending on which platform you're watching this on, because my VA shares it on multiple platforms, because I would just be rubbish and it'd take me too much time to do all that. And it would actually stop me doing me videos as well if I thought, I'm going to have to do the mundane stuff, which is sharing it on different platforms, because I don't like doing it. So I outsource it. Okay, so what do you think? Let me know in the comments. From me, the property soldier, remember, your future prosperity needs you. Take care.